Hi guys, I hope everybody's doing okay. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. This message is going to be for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey, going through an awakening process. What messages you may expect within the next few days is what kind of energies you can expect in the next few days is what will come out. So I had already started a reading, and for whatever reason I felt a little disconnected. It could just be that I'm still feeling the solar flares or whatever it may be. I just felt a little disconnected, and so I decided to start it over. The first card that came out is Water Flight. This is a card of completion, and what I'm feeling is burdens that are being lifted, a weightless type of feeling, a feeling of I had the weight of the world on my shoulders, and now I just feel like I can go about my business and not have to worry about the stressors of life. This could be the stressors of finances, the stressors of what's going on in your relationships. Maybe it's even what kind of stressors may be happening within your spiritual connections. But what I am feeling is there's a lot of commitment, dedication, determination, and you're doing whatever it takes to follow through to get to a place of independence. Now, this could be financial independence, just a place where you just don't feel like you are having to ask others for help. I mean, it could be independence in multiple ways. 1, 2, 3, guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes, and I heard 111 as well. For whatever reason, I feel like it either came out already in this reading, and I said that, or maybe it was the last reading. Either way it goes, 111 I've seen twice. And so the next card is Transparency, which is talking about being genuine, being loyal. This is also a card of being honest with yourself and everyone else around you. So this is a card of learning to be authentic, or either maybe you already are authentic and that is helping you along the way. I do feel like some of us are being manipulated by people around us, and so us standing up for ourselves and being authentic when we're doing it, being honest, being truthful, speaking our truth in whatever way, shape, or form. But I'm feeling like whoever it is, or whatever kind of energy it is that may be trying to manipulate you into doing something or getting away from something, or maybe going in a new direction than what you normally would go, then this is asking you to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, is this really what I want? Is this an illusion? Is this some sort of fear that's creeping up that maybe I'm starting to feed into, or what have you? But it's really about taking a look and observing the honest truth aspect of it. And I still feel like I'm a little bit caught up for my words, so I'm hoping you guys are understanding. This has been happening quite a bit for the whole entire week. This is something that I've been going through, so it is what it is. I just have to deal with it. So there is going to be some forceful changes. These forceful changes are coming on due to the need for finding independence, or doing whatever it takes to become more independent, or what have you. So some of you may have not been putting time and energy into those projects that spirit or your intuition was telling you to put time and energy into it. So now there's some sort of forceful change that's going to happen. However, I really get this feeling that there's people around you, or some sort of outside force that is trying to manipulate you into going into a different direction. So I feel like there's a tug and a pull from the universe, a pull from a negative aspect and a pull from a positive aspect. And the pull from the positive aspect is going to be a little bit more intense, pushing you in that direction. So it's really up to you to see the truth of the matter. I feel like there's clarity, discernment, things of that sort, that when we tap into, that you'll see exactly what your next steps are, especially when it comes to this manipulation type of energy. What are you supposed to do with it? Are you supposed to pay attention to it? Are you supposed to stand up to it? I feel like this card right here is telling me there's going to be a lot of times of standing up for yourself. So with family members, friends, coworkers, maybe even, your significant other or spouse, it doesn't really matter. A need for standing up and being genuine about it, not standing down. It's almost like some of you are facing people or challenges that maybe would bring on a lot of fear, and maybe even you're feeling like you're going to be judged by it, or whatever it may be. I feel like the pushing through and getting to the opposite side is what is going to bring on some change. These changes are going to bring on a lot of knowledge. This knowledge may just bring in some sort of information or clarity about how to get the job done. Okay, this job that we're talking about is freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of money, financial security, freedom when it comes to not having to work as much is what I'm feeling for some of you as well. We got the Piper, which is talking about your heart song. And so the heart song is that inner knowing of what your soul desires for the human to go through, to be, to experience, things of that sort. And so what I'm feeling from this is that as things are starting to, it's almost like, help me out here, when you're making these decisions to stand up for yourself, to face whatever kind of person, situation, whatever it is that may be weighing you down, when you feel the need to do so, I feel like what's going to happen is it's going to put you into more like alignment with what your soul desires for the human to be or to experience or what have you. And I really, really feel like I am so caught up with my words. So I really hope that this makes some sense to you. But it's almost like flows there. But then these challenges come that have to do with some sort of manipulation or arrogance or cruelty in some way, shape, or form. Maybe even judgment. Maybe even passing judgment on yourself is what I'm kind of getting. But what I'm feeling is whatever this is helping you to see or become more in alignment with what your soul truly desires for your human to experience. And this could be like an experience of a job, an experience of a relationship, an experience of some sort of spiritual gift or connection. I mean, it's endless possibilities with what that could mean. We do have Indy, which is talking about a choice that needs to be made, but I'm feeling like a little bit of undecidedness, feelings of confusion. I don't really know if I should go this way or that way. I feel like there's a lot to be tossed up in the air, maybe making 707, making some sort of list of pros and cons or something like that, maybe what is needed here. But I feel like Spirit is trying to show me through the rest of these cards how we're going to get rid of this heavy burden, or how we're going to be able to help this burden to lift in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like for the majority of us, it's about discernment of spirit, listening to our internal knowings, facing whatever it is that is manipulating you or has some sort of arrogant type of charge to it or what have you. It's like you're seeing right through the bullshit is what I'm feeling with this. Yes, yes, yes. And so there's going to be decisions to make when it comes to letting go of a certain career path, or maybe facing something that has to do with using your spiritual gifts or talents. Maybe, just maybe, this is a decision to not go in the direction of this relationship, but to go in this direction, or vice versa. But I'm feeling like for some of you, this decision is very heavy itself. So it's almost like the decision alone is providing a lot of heaviness. And so I feel like for many of you, the only way that you're going to get through this heaviness is to put that action in to whatever this choice is. And so maybe some of you need to put action into both directions so that you can make a choice. So, you know that if you go this direction, it's going to do this. And, if you go that direction, it's going to do that. So maybe not trusting in what Spirit is telling you, you just try both and see what works out. However, it's going to take you longer to get this heaviness lifted off of you. Boy, oh boy, I just feel really stuck today. Really stuck for words right now. That's why I haven't done any readings in the last few days or even any healing videos, because I have just been feeling very much so like I know what I want to say. I know what's in here, but it's not coming out right. And that's been with people I'm talking to on the phone and text messages, just doing videos, whatever it may be. So I know some of you are probably going through the same exact thing. So the next card that came out for us is the Dark Lady. This is talking about knowledge, enlightenment, awareness, understanding, magic that comes along with some sort of experience that is bringing us more understanding, more awareness, more magic. And so what I feel like many of you are tapping into this connection with higher self, with your angels, with Source God, with the universe, which is helping you to realize first and foremost what your next step is. And what I feel is many of you are getting your next step through this deep inner knowing, your intuition, as well as things just aligning up, and you just know that you know that you know that this is the direction you're supposed to be going, or this is the job, or this is the person, or this is the whatever. Not these. Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days? For all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. The Seven Swords Sisters is a card of creativity, manifestation, birthing new creations in some way, shape, or form. And so what I'm instantly getting from this is there is a need for expressing yourself. This could be expressing yourself with other people that are manipulating you. This could be expressing yourself by using your spiritual gifts and talents, showing people the magic that you have, in whatever way, shape, or form that looks like to you. But this is a card of starting new things, and I'm feeling like not taking no for an answer, doing whatever you have to do to push through it, what have you. And we do have baby steps, which is right next to it, which means put in just a little bit of a time. If it's giving you fears, doubts, and insecurities, and you just don't, 11-16, if you just don't feel like you can push through it, then Spirit's like, just put in a little bit of time and energy. You don't have to put in your all into it. Let it see where it takes you. Then as you see that there's something that's being produced out of the little bit of time, then you put in more time. And so this is also a card of trusting in your intuition, doing things before it makes complete sense. So, putting time and energy into those things that you don't really know and have full confirmation, but you just feel like you should trust your intuition. And so as you trust in your intuition, you see that as things play out, it is exactly how it should have been, or works out perfectly to help you to align with that in which your soul desires for your human. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days, for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? So, trust the timing came out, which is asking you to trust in the timing. It is a card of just that. This is saying that there's something that's happening that maybe you feel like it should have already happened by now, or it's like, is it going to take that much longer? Like, why is it taking so long? There's just a million gazillion questions as to why it is not happening yet. And what Spirit is saying is exactly what you don't want to hear. Sometimes things just are in divine time. So if you feel like you've been passed up for something, or you just feel like something isn't working out, or happening in the time that you feel like it should, this is Spirit's way of saying it will. Just don't worry about it. It's going to come through. You have to trust. And so in the process of waiting on whatever it is to come in, it's a time of standing out and being noticed. This is a card of sharing your dorkiness, your quirkiness, your differences, those things that set you apart from everybody else and make you unique. And so as you do so, you're going to start to feel a little bit more empowered. You're going to start to feel more in balance or in alignment with that heart song, whatever that is for you. I feel like many of us have a decision to make that I feel is a major turning point. And so if you decide, yes, I'm going to put time and energy into whatever this said project is, it may be something that's continuing from last year or the year before, or maybe you started it the year ago or a year before that, and all of a sudden you're putting more time and energy back into it. But what I'm feeling is that some of you, out of like this decision that you have to make, there's a major turning point. And so you know that if you go this direction, it could be a little bit challenging. It could give you even more heartache, because the path that you've been on has already been giving you challenges and heartache and a lot of experiences that bring you to this place of having to clear things and cut cords and things of that sort. But what I'm feeling is that for the majority of us, the choice that we're making so that it is the tougher choice, because we know that when we work hard for something, it ends up being a bigger blessing or a bigger reward. And so I feel like many of you are like, okay, I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I didn't want to put any more time and energy into this, but damn it, I've came so far. I've got to continue on. And so the choice isn't really much of a choice. It's more of like, okay, I'm going to just continue to go on. And so, figuring out how to do that. I feel like many of you already have the information on how to move forward. It's just about doing so. And, it's probably one of those things you've asked Spirit a million gazillion times, what is the right way of going about this? What is my next step? And it's something that you've been told a million gazillion times. And so Spirit's just like, seriously, I have to tell you again. However, you'll get that confirmation, you'll know, and you just need to do it. Now, here's the kicker. Some of you are so paralyzed by fear that you will allow that to keep you from putting in that time and action. And so Spirit's like, you've been waiting on this. You feel like the time is passing you up, but it's really because you're not doing the work. And so what is it that you still need to do? What kind of time and energy do you need to put into a certain project or what have you? Situation. Which cards do I go to? I wish that I could explain how I'm feeling right now. Like, I really feel like there's a million words that just want to flow through me. But at the same time, I feel like there's this block here. And it's just keeping me from saying what I know. And so this is super frustrating to me. However, it is what it is. I'm just going to go with it. Which cards do I go to, please? Thank you. What other messages? This is time of an initiation, and so this could present itself in many ways differently for everybody, but what I'm feeling is that some of you have been feeling restricted, bound up, feeling like, I feel like most of us know that it's our own fault that we feel restricted or bound up, if that makes sense, and so we're doing whatever we have to do to get out of it. We're making the decisions necessary to move forward so that we can feel a little bit lighter in this energy. I almost feel like this initiation energy has been going on for quite some time for some of you, maybe several months, several years. And it's like, when is it going to be over? But Spirit's saying when you choose to overcome that fear, doubt, or insecurity, that's when these restrictions or these, ropes or whatever you want to call this around you go away. That's when the heaviness lifts off. It's when you decide to do something about it, putting time and energy into it, whatever it is. And so you do have Gratitude Rampage, which is a card of expressing gratitude, realizing that this is a timeline, whatever this is that it's talking about, this is a timeline that's already happened. It's already yours. It's, meant for you, maybe fated or a destined type of thing. But I feel like there's a lot of excitement that comes with this card of feeling like this is mine. This has always been mine. I'm finally in alignment or coming into balance with it so that I can align with it. Either way it goes, I feel like listening to music, doing walking meditations, 1818, doing things like meditating, but staying connected with nature as much as possible is going to be something that's going to help also to lift some of those heavy burdens. Music is coming out pretty strong in this message. And I just really feel so distant from this reading. So I am going to just pull these last couple cards and in this reading. So we do have Dance Portal, which fits perfectly with this other card that I have, the Gratitude Rampage, which is telling me that music is going to help you to stay more upbeat, help you to not take things so seriously. It's going to help you also to clear energies that maybe need cleared at this time. We also have Gratitude, which is just a continuation of what is already here. But what I'm feeling with this is things coming into alignment, coming together, fitting, being more balanced. I just really feel like this message sucks today, and I am really beating up on myself about it, but I feel like, you guys are going to understand, because I know I'm not the only one going through these types of energies. It's been happening all week. I've been talking to several of my clients and they've been going through it as well. So thank you for just dealing with it. Anyhow, alignment is happening with your heart song. So this could be alignment with a divine calling, an alignment with your spiritual path, an alignment with a certain career, or a certain person that maybe you're romantically involved with. It's going to be different for everybody, but alignment is what it's referring to. I am abundance. I claim success in all that I do. I am whole, and I am trustworthy. I am unconditional love. I connect with other dimensions. And I am clairvoyant. Okay, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. Let me know down in the comments if this reading resonates with you. If you're going through some times of your energy just being all over the damn place, then let me know that too. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Much love to you guys. Bye.